Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's time to get into this latest episode of the challenge. And we just trucking it right along. We just trying to get there because what can we say? We already see the blueprint. The outline of this season has already been drawn in the sand. We just waiting to get there. Can we hurry up and fast forward this along, TJ? Because we already see what's going on. Now, MTV, I done told y'all once, twice, a couple of times. I need y'all to listen to me. Jay and Michelle are not it. I don't know what in the history of the past few seasons made y'all think Jay and Michelle, they the one, they the ones, they about to be the future of this show. I would have rather y'all picked Olivia and Horacio, hell, Norris and Nelson, whoever, anybody but Jay. Jay and Michelle aren't it. I don't like it. If that's the best y'all got to give, let's go ahead and put this on the shelf. It's kind of like when the athletes retire before they go downhill. Like they don't want to retire at the bottom, they want to retire on top. It's time to let this go. If this the best y'all got, it's time to just put the challenge on the shelf. Let traders take over. Traders come on tonight, y'all. If y'all forgot, let traders take over. What's another new show I like? The Trust. I haven't finished The Trust, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all know, if y'all been here, that my house is in disarray because of pipe burst, and I was in a hotel for the past few days. So I have not watched any of The Trust yet. So I'm gonna get on it. I gotta catch up. But it's time for y'all to let some new shows take over if this the best y'all got. We still holding on to Survivor. Survivor's still doing this thing. Big Brother, you on a thin ice too. But you know what? Let's just talk. We got to talk about it. We here. We here. I actually think this format is so much better and more interesting. It's not. This format is not better, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if Horacio and Kylan don't win, they're gonna stay in that little eeny, meeny, miny, mo elimination full of puzzles. It's not better. I heard The Trust is better. I need to get on that. You can tell TJ is fed up. Well, TJ, you need to talk to production. You need to tell them Jay and Michelle ain't it. They listen to you, TJ. Don't listen to nobody else. They ain't listening to me. Let's just start at the beginning. I can't wait. I can't wait for traders tonight too. I hope Phaedra's still reading Poverty and Dan. That was kind of interesting. The challenge, y'all know these greater than, less than signs be throwing me for a loop. The challenge is better than Big Brother. I agree, because I didn't hardly watch Big Brother this season. I kind of saw what was going on Twitter and tuned in for the elimination episodes. I didn't really rock with Big Brother like I used to this season. But that format, I know the duel for I know, but this new conquest format is very alliance heavy. If you aren't in the majority alliance, we just doing what we used to do. Now, I do like if you lose, you go home. That kind of helps. That takes away the power of the majority alliance. Unfortunately, Raven was the one that went home. Let's just get into it. Y'all, promise I'm going to come back to the comments. I'm going to try my best because I really don't have too much to say. We're going to jump into the episode, give you my 2 cents, then I'm going to rock with the comments, and then I'm going to get up off of here because I actually have to go into the office tomorrow, and that sucks. But anyway, y'all don't care nothing about that. We open up the episode with Jay being a complete asshole. And I'm telling you, Jay, you picked the right one. You picked the right one, Jay. You wouldn't have talked to Leroy like that. You wouldn't have talked to Nan Vet like that. You picked, and Kylan was being nice because we already seen Kylan turn up a little bit over there on the Big Brother when he got evicted. But Colin was being nice to you, Jay, because see, anybody else would have cussed you clean out. Anybody else would have pulled your card and would have said, well, come around the counter then. If it's smoke, bring it over here. I want some. But see, Jay ain't really want no smoke. He just want to puff his chest, puff his chest. You over there laughing. And my friend went home, man, fuck you. Oh, damn it. Andrew, you gotta work on cursing. At least give it 15 minutes before you start cursing. I would have said F your friend. I would have said F Asaf, his baby, and everybody else, because when Melissa went home, it was all giggles and everything else. Y'all ain't care nothing about. See, when did it become, if you got a baby, we need to help you out in this game? Because y'all ain't never gave a damn about Corey's baby. Y'all ain't give a damn about Amanda's baby. When did it become, if you have a baby, we can't laugh at you when you go home? Please. I feel like I'm about to choke, y'all. I don't know why. I was eating popcorn before this video and the popcorn is like stuck. But I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate how nobody spoke up. Like, this is a house full of weak people. A house full of weak-minded, follower-ass people. And that's what make the show enjoyable for me. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute. I agree. Why is Colleen still here? Like, Jay pretty much told Colleen to your face, Colleen, Raven is gone. Raven is gone, Colleen. And Jay already told you, once Raven is gone, you next. So I don't understand. It's like, y'all just happy to be here. Y'all just want to be on TV and we just gonna ride this out until Jay or Michelle wins. We all gonna twist our ankles in the final for Jay to win. Like, I don't understand what we watching here. You could have just gave Jay that funky $300,000. And Jay, if you do win, I want to know the amount of the check you cut for us off. It better be half. The way you got on this TV screen and showed your whole ass cutting up, boo-hoo crying like that was your daddy that went home. I want to know how much of the check you cut into Asaf, since he means so much to you. And everybody in the house supposed to kiss your ass so Asaf couldn't go home. Like, is it written in the rules? Jay was a complete asshole this episode, and I'm surprised everybody allowed Jay to talk to them the way he was talking to them, except for Nurys. Except for Nurys. Nurys got up and walked away. Now, Nurys, I want you to cuss his ass clean out. But Nurys said, F you and your game. Oh, we just only playing your game? Oh, my game not important? Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Jay, we know Jay wasn't trying Rogan. We remember, Jay, we remember when Rogan stepped to you, how you acted. And see, I felt a little bad for you because I thought Rogan was punking you, but now you deserved everything you got because see, your true colors have shown. And some people were reminding me that about how you was acting on Survivor and how you did Michaela and stuff. You know, my memory ain't too good. I have forgot. But yeah, them true colors are starting to show. Bring Rogan back around there. Why wasn't Rogan a mercenary? Oh, I would have loved for Rogan to be a mercenary because he has won a little bit of something. You know, it was a team win, but a win is a win. A win is a win. I don't know what's up with that season of UK people. I know Bear messed it up for himself. They said Georgia had on some blackface. We all know what Dee did on the social media with Bailey. I don't know. Did Rogan do something too? Will Rogan just not come back because all of his friends are in trouble? But that's what they should have brought around there for Jay. And CT, I'm a little bit disappointed. You should have took his ass out. Because I ain't never, like, we all seen Bananas throw a little hissy fit when things don't go his way. We've seen the vacation crew throw a little hissy fit. But nah, Jay done took this to, he done talked to the whole house sideways. He done told Michelle, and y'all know I can't stand Michelle, and I don't even want to have to give you no help, Michelle. You don't need none. But he told Michelle to her face, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here in this game. And I'm like, this is the only time I want to agree with Michelle, and I hate to do this. Oh, I hate to do it. But I feel like Michelle has more friends than Jay. If anything, if it wasn't for Michelle, Jay wouldn't have been in this game because don't nobody give a damn about us off. And you want to know what pisses me off so bad, y'all? What pisses me off so bad is all 30, however many people started this season, all of y'all gonna see how Jay, because see, Norris, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give you a chance to prove yourself, Norris. Because Norris talking all the shit on Twitter. Norris is talking all the shit on Twitter about Jay, Michelle, and all this stuff. If a group of them come back for season 40, I don't want to see y'all in an alliance with Jay and Michelle again. Because it's like, what we doing all this for? Norris, I don't want to see you back here finger pointing with these people. I need for everybody who watched this season to see exactly who Jay is, exactly who Michelle is. They using y'all. They're using you. And y'all gonna come back season after season after season and allow yourself to be used by two people? When it's 20 of y'all 20 people can't stand up against two? Oh, Rogan was racist too? He probably was. I don't know, allegedly. Rogan has some insensitive racial tweets or something in the past, but hell, which one of these? When you right, Vontae. If y'all can give Jordan probably a second and a third chance, y'all can give some of these other people a chance. Like D, I feel like D deserves another chance. I feel like D deserves another chance. I feel like y'all are taking out all the past racist behavior from all the other contestants and making that example out of D when D didn't do anything as near as bad as what Jordan has done. Wasn't Jordan making monkey noises at Naya at one point in time? I mean, y'all forgive who y'all want to forgive. It's y'all TV show. It's y'all TV show. But what happened next in the episode? Because Jay just highly pissed me off this entire episode. And then I'm going to get to Ed in a minute. Let's get to the daily challenge. It was actually a nighttime challenge, which I enjoyed. It was a swimming challenge. It was a purge. Y'all know how I feel about these timed events. We'll never know if Ed really beat Horacio or not. We'll never know if Raven was worse than Mariah. Because I feel like Berna, they said the people in Heat 3 did it really fast. So I don't feel like Berna was in trouble. But Mariah done paddle boated all the way to another island. And you telling me she done went all the way the wrong way and doubled back faster than Raven? And can we talk about the privilege for a second? Y'all know I don't want to make everything a racial thing. But why is it when Jay and Ed were in the same heat? Y'all know Ed is my winner pick if he make it there. I just think he's the best right now. Why is it that Jay can say Ed is going to beat me in the final and he's probably the best person out here, but I'm still focused on Horacio and what's his name, Colin. And I'm like, well, what makes Horacio and Colin so different than Ed? Could it be the pigment? Could it be the melanin? Why is it that you can see this man is the best man on the island or wherever they at? But oh no, he has the right hue. He has the right pigmentation to not be a threat. But the melanated people, they could just be a little bit good. Now Colin and Horacio ain't no joke either. Colin and Horacio probably can beat Ed too. I mean, Jay too. But I'm like, you ain't got the same kind of smoke for Ed. Oh, you willing to risk it with Ed because of the privilege. But the black people don't get a chance. The black and brown people do not get a chance. They like, you can't even be a little bit good if you black or brown. They gonna get rid of you. The only reason Corey, the only reason your fool ass is making it because we laughing at your ass from the house. They allowing you to get roasted. They allowing the black people on Twitter to roast your ass week after week after week. And you sitting up here talking about Michelle is my number one. I trust Michelle with my life. I gotta save her. That I ain't gonna call you a bitch, Michelle. I ain't gonna do it this week. You ain't did nothing to me this week. That girl don't care nothing about you, Corey. She could give a damn about you. You are last on her list. She's always going to save Jay first. She's going to save Emmanuel next. If Asaf was there, Asaf would come before you. Like, Corey, you last on this lady's list. And you talking about, oh, Michelle, I just love her so much. I do anything for this white lady. This white lady that threw me into elimination earlier in the game, and I had to betray my other black sister, my other black LGBTQ plus. I'm sorry if I forgot some letters. I got to betray my sister in 2 communities so this white lady can be my number one. You get the 2 middle fingers, Corey. I ain't going to do them because I don't know the YouTube rules, but you get the 2 middle fingers for me. You looking like a fool. And the way people drag you on Twitter, you deserve it all. You deserve it all. Now back to the show. I ain't trying to be dragging people this whole episode. Ed wins, and that's when we find right. Corey is a moron. Anything for a white woman, I guess. Angie, don't do that. Angie, don't do that. Take it back. Take it back. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't stand Michelle. I can't stand the privilege. It's just, it's too much for me. It's too much. I can't believe Corey got on this television after I was one of the ones advocate. I was like, I didn't think Coryell got a fair shake. I would love for him to come back and play again. Just for you to come back and kiss Michelle's ass. Of all the asses to kiss, Michelle is the one. I mean, you here. We're going to have fun watching you lose in the final, but you here. If you don't get purged next week, because we see you done fell off a rope, you probably get purged next week. We ain't got to worry about Corey for too much longer. But anyway. I cannot wait for this reunion, y'all. I feel like the reunion is going to be the best part of 39. I hope y'all leave all the juicy stuff in because I just feel like this is going to be a reunion of all reunions. This is going to be a reunion of all reunions, and I can't wait. But anyway, TJ tells us about the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to pick our friends and go down the line. The last 3 people going into a secret elimination. The only thing I like about this is the secret elimination. What season was that when Wes and Casey was... They stayed their ass in that secret elimination, but they kept bringing their asses back. Y'all know I don't remember the name of the seasons, but I like the secret eliminations where you have to drive off because one, the people in the house don't fresh meat. Thank you. The people in the house don't know what's going on. So unless you the fool, which I don't think Colin and Horacio are, you don't tell people about the elimination. You let them, you have the advantage. And then they don't know, we can't help people out with their Sudokus, they puzzles. Like, ain't no crowd participation. I like the secret elimination. That's the only thing I like. But I just don't like the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, let's go down the line. Because I'm telling you, if Colin or Horacio don't win, they're going to be in elimination every week. They're going to be in elimination every week. And I just don't want to see it. And I feel like we're going to lose Olivia. We're going to lose Norris because it's going to be Kylan and Horacio versus whatever female fall in the bottom with them. And I just don't really want to watch that. I really don't spoil it for me, but I really could. MTV, y'all could just drop all the episodes right now and just let me see the end. And then I'll wait a week or 2 for this reunion. Now that's something I'll wait for, but the rest of these episodes, y'all can go ahead and drop all of these. But anyway, we get in the house and I'm like, well, at least Ed might do something since everybody voted against him. You know, Jay and Michelle and them showed their cards last week. Olivia and Norris need to win too. Yeah, but they're not going to. Facts are facts. They're not about to win no daily elimination. They might, Raven and Zara are gone, so I feel like Olivia and Norris are next up in the strongest. Bart, I mean, we'll just have to see. Like, ain't got too much faith in them winning. But anyway, Ed says something in the episode that made me really feel like he's a plant. And this episode with Ed kind of solidified what I was already feeling last week with CT and really this entire season, is that MTV is giving Jay and Michelle the bananas, the Tory, the KC, like the vacation crew treatment, where the Wes treatment. You remember Wes last season on the USA when he clearly won that elimination? Everybody was crying and rubbing his back, and then it was like, "Oh, you beat him by 3 seconds." When CT didn't pick Jay, I was kind of like, y'all remember the video? I was like, production told him not to pick Jay. They saving Jay. Like, we just not gonna get to see CT versus Jay. But I kind of let that slide. I was like, okay, a soft went home and we got to see him cry and stuff. You know, that was still good. But this week, when Ed said, you know what? Olivia and Norris didn't say my name, but they weren't really trying to save me. They were really just trying to get Emmanuel in. And I feel like they aren't really on my team. They want to get Emmanuel out. And I'm like, I'm just really trying to wrap my head around that logic. I know some people in the DMs were telling me, on Twitter was like, well, Jay said, or Ed said in an interview, pretty much the cliff notes, I'd rather stay with the devil I know than the devil I don't know. I understand that. Like, I get it. But it's really giving me, production told you, don't put Jay in the bottom. It's really giving me that. Like, production told me to rock with Jay and them because he's the face of the show. We want to get him in the final. We probably gonna put a whole bunch of math problems and algebra problems out there, and we're gonna get rid of your ass. Because I'm telling you, if Ed is in the final, Jay loses. Jay loses. But it really just feels like I'm taking a dive, kind of like how, how I said Jenny took that dive for Tori and that hall bra, but we ain't going back there. I just feel like he's a plant. And he's doing what production is saying because it doesn't make sense. Jay said your name twice. Jay could have easily flipped his vote like Corey flipped his vote so it wouldn't be a stalemate. And you had to flip your vote to save the stalemate. Jay did nothing. Jay was like, I'm standing on Ed. Even in the revote, it's Ed. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Ed is my vote. So how is Jay more loyal to you and he said your name twice than the two women who didn't say your name at all? I mean, are we playing for everybody else? Like, Ed, are you here for Emmanuel or for yourself? It doesn't make sense to me. You said production doesn't like Jay. How can production not like? It don't look like it. Now, maybe they don't like his ass after the end of this season, but while the film was rolling, they liked it. Because I don't see how he has all this power. They showcasted the show around 20 of his friends. I can't tell they don't like him. I ain't never seen them bring in 20 of Bananas' friends. Like, Bananas in them might have, 8 or 9 friends. But Jay has the entire house. Everybody in this house likes Jay and Michelle. Everybody. Even Colin and Norris and them was finger pointing at one point in time. Everybody likes Jay and Michelle. I said the same thing, Vontae. I said he needed his mama over here on the show to tell him, son, what you doing? What you mean they can't be trusted? They ain't vote for you. Jay did. You never know what influences people. Sometimes relationships, bonds. Again, I'm going to play the opposite side of my... Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to play the opposite side of my theory. It could be best for Ed, who wants to win, I believe, Ed, I'm believing you want to win, to rather run the final against Jay and Emmanuel, people that he know he can beat, over Colin Horacio, where it could be a toss-up. I get that, but say it then. Just say that. Don't get on the TV talking about, Olivia and Norris wasn't really trying to help me. Jay really. Don't sell me some bullshit when you could tell me the truth. Just say, I'd rather rock with this side because I can beat them. And I want Colin and Horacio out. Just tell the truth. But when you get on the TV talking some BS, I'm going to look at you sideways and call it out. Now, if he would have got up there and said, look, I know Jay voted for me, but I could beat Jay. I can't beat Horacio and Colin, so I got to vote them to the bottom. Understand, play the game for yourself. Get your money. But don't come on the confessional telling us some bullshit. Like, I ain't just going to believe everything you say because you said it. Now, what else happened? Jay and Michelle came up with the diabolical plan to make Norris the one to have to pick over Olivia or Horacio. Now, we haven't seen it in the show yet where Olivia and Norris friendship breaks down yet. So that was kind of mean. But at the end of the day, as much as I don't like Jay and Michelle, it was a good plan. And I mean, I didn't like the plan. I didn't like that, Colin them, Zara and them had to be in the bottom. But at the end of the day, when you sitting on easy mode and you still got a 15-person alliance, why not? Why not? But anyway, Norris had to pick, and it was so emotional. She had a breakdown, crying and everything. I didn't want to be between my best friend and my boyfriend. Like, girl, to me, I'm saving my man. Olivia, I hope you can be Zara, but I'm saving my man. But anyway, Horacio is just such a nice guy. Save a girl. I could whoop that. I could beat Zara. Save a girl. He beat Kylan too. So he was like, I got this. I'm coming back. Just save a girl. I really like Horacio. I really wish Horacio was cutthroat. I really do, because I really like him. He is a really good competitor. He's just too nice for this show. Anyway, I don't care about all the crying, the fussing, and the fighting. I really don't care about the rest of this episode. I think at some point Michelle even checked Jay, but who cares? You still gonna go over there and vote for his ass. What else happened? Zara might have won this. Like, she might have come out of the elimination if she didn't go through the mud second, because she had a really hard time getting over that wall, but she got over that wall. Zara, I want to see Zara back. I didn't like how James did Zara. It's like y'all willing to mess over people that y'all call friends for Jay or for Mariah. And somebody on Twitter was like, James and Mariah doing all this and they ain't even gonna see each other once the show is over. And I agree, because you can't tell me they catching flights across the pond to date each other. You can't tell me that. But that's all I got to give. Let's get to the comments, because we already know Zara went home. I'm over all of these puzzles. I'm over the puzzles. Like, really, I gotta base my elimination on this competition show that's based on physicality, off of if I can do a Sudoku or not, if I know how, if I can't put together some 3-letter words. I ain't even have to have that wheel to pick out 6 words that got 3 letters that are body parts. I could have came up with that on the top of my head. And then we all get on our phone doing that little slide thing where you put all the stuff in the same canister. Like, this is what our challenge. Make the challenge more physical again, because I'm telling you, That's what's ruining the show, is giving everybody a chance. Everybody don't get a chance. Either you get in the gym and you working it out and you becoming a better athlete to compete, or you go home. Everybody shouldn't just get a chance. Oh, we want Devin to win, so let's give him a whole bunch of puzzles. Oh, we want everybody to have a chance, so let's give them some puzzles. No, that ain't how being the fifth sport, or the whatever they call themselves, the fifth major sport, works. You can't go to the NFL talking about everybody get a chance. Let's not hit people so hard. Well, I guess they are trying, but that's major injury. But you can't go to the NBA putting the hoops down, because I don't really watch basketball, so I don't know how tall them hoops are. But you can't go to the NBA talking about, well, let's give more people a chance and bring it down 6 inches so everybody can shoot the ball. Like, no, you in the gym shooting the ball, getting better, or you taking your ass home. Anyway, let's get to the comments. Let's get to the comments. Right, we ain't seen a hall brawl all season. And last season, y'all did that little elevator hall brawl, which isn't as intense, but it was still really, really good. Like, I'm telling you, whoever win this season get an asterisk by their name, because I don't count it as a real win. Because I just have a feeling it's gonna be all puzzles and hopscotch. They get an asterisk because this season on easy mode. Okay, let's see where I stop. Yeah, but they can actually make moves if they win a daily and it's solo. Also, there's a purge. I heard next week is a purge. Now, to me, purge mean a whole bunch of people going home. Because what are we on? Episode 14, 15? We only usually get 18, maybe 20 with the reunion. So it's still way too many people here. So I'm hoping next week we could drop about 5 people. We could get rid of about 5 people. In the preview from next week, it looked like we finally getting ready to see Olivia versus Nurys. And I have a feeling they're going to make Olivia be the one to make the choice. And Olivia isn't going to save Nurys like Nurys saved Olivia. And Nurys about to cuss Olivia clean out. And I'm telling you, next week on Twitter, Nurys, I'm going to be all up on your Twitter next week, because I have a feeling next week you about to unleash everything on her ass. I can't wait to see it, because you done already put all her business in the street. The only thing I like, yeah, last place go home. That's the only good thing. Colleen, she said, I'd rather rock with Jay. Jay and Michelle wouldn't have the numbers if half the people that they double cross work together. But they like, Jay wants to make an example of Nurys for sending us off home. Michelle has a lot of damage control to do. Look, let me tell you something. Number one, this is a competition game show where only one person is going to win. Now, I don't know what kind of deal Jay and Asaf had to where maybe they thought 2 people could win or 2 people could split the money, but only one person is going to win. And I'm a grown ass woman. You ain't got to make an example out of a damn thing. Because like I said last week, and see, why is nobody saying this to Jay's face? Maybe y'all wasn't thinking about it in the moment. But the same way Corey flipped his vote, Jay could have flipped his if he really didn't want it to be a stalemate. But Jay was standing on his business and was like, Ed, take your ass in there. And he thought he was big bad Jay. Like, I don't know, he think he bananas a CT or something. He think he's so big and bad, everybody has to do what they say or what he says. Please don't bring Jay back on this show. And if you do, he needs to be in the first elimination. Like, because I wouldn't trust his ass on the show no more. You ain't making no example out of me. It happened to be your friend's turn to take his ass home. It is no guarantees that anybody has to make this final. And y'all turned on Nurys first. Because why is it that Mariah, who isn't a finger pointer, her man could be safe? What happened to going after James? Now we all know he ain't gonna run this final, but still, why Mariah man get to be safe? Kylie and Horacio only have power if they win. They have to win. Now I do feel like Colin and Horacio in this conquest, they have to win something. I feel like they could win something. So we'll see. You said Asaf was whack. Agreed. But Asaf keep a check. Cause y'all was on Twitter talking about Asaf was on America's Best Dance Crew. I did not know that. We see him over there on the drag race and the pit crew. It don't seem like Asaf have a problem keeping a check. So Jay, what you crying for? You the one who we don't see on nothing else but this. Michelle explained that Jay and the men were the ones wanting to target Horacio and that she didn't know why Horacio was mad at her. She voted him because he was already. Fuck Michelle. I ain't even about to read all that. Forget her. Because Michelle do this every season. She do this every season, and I don't understand why y'all keep falling for it. Michelle always is buddy, friend, voting for you, but she always has about 2 or 3 people she really rock with, and then she cuts your throat and be like, oh, but I didn't know. Or like with Laura, I thought you didn't like me. Like, bitch, Laura wasn't even thinking about you. You made up that whole beef in your head. So fuck Michelle. Crazy part, Jay ain't winning this because Karma will be calling. We'll see. If Jay can manage to get out Ed, Kylan, and Horacio, I would say he has a good shot of winning because he could beat Coriel. Emmanuel would give him a run for his money, but I think Jay is smarter than Emmanuel at the puzzles and the math. So, but he has to get out. He has to get out Kylan, Horacio, and Ed. And Jay's karma is gonna be Ed because he's gonna be so busy trying to get the melanated people or the melanated threats out the game that white boy is gonna whoop your ass. And I'm gonna be here to. I'm hoping to see it. Already. I said that nobody cared about Melissa. Nobody cares about nobody's children. Like, we all have children. We all have family. If you don't have a child, you still have your own bills and needs for money. This is not have a baby and come get support race. This is the challenge. You don't get no special privilege because you popped out some kids. You either gonna get up here and do the challenge or you not. And the way everybody on the challenge is popping out these kids, pretty soon everybody gonna have a baby. So what you mean? What you mean Asaf had a baby? I was trying to say a prayer for my nephew. Say your prayers over there in the corner. I can sit over here and laugh with my friends. I don't have see when did it become at the end elimination, we need to have a moment of silence. F you in your moment of silence. Everybody else that y'all sent home, y'all didn't get no moment of silence. Y'all was up there laughing, cheesing, high-fiving. But because it was Asaf, the rules have changed. Jay ain't gonna make it. Like, Jay needs to win this season because he's not gonna make it ever coming back. Because trust me, the vets are watching. Nobody likes Jay. They already didn't like his ass before this season. They really not gonna like him after this season. So Jay, you better win it while you can, because you ain't gonna get it none other time. Jay didn't deserve it, but then maybe he does. What you mean he didn't deserve it? I always said, and my memory could be bad, and some of y'all have corrected me in my thoughts in the past. But when Jay first came on, I always liked Jay. I wanted to see him win. That season, he was doing really well. He was kind of cool with the vacation crew. And I felt like Josh tarnished Jay's reputation by saying Jay. Now, Jay probably did it. After looking at what Jay doing now, whatever Josh said Jay did, he probably did do it. But I always felt like Josh was like, Jay has to go. And then the season after that, he got caught up with D. And I felt like it was kind of unfair that Rogan, you over here doing everything you want to do, but D over here kissing Jay, and now Jay got to go home. So I did always feel like Jay never got a fair chance to play this game. But now that Jay got his fair chance, if this is what you was gonna do, you should have been gone. Right. Josh even punked. Not to let Josh punk you. Look. See, Colin, that's why you should have cussed him out, because Josh, of all people, if Josh can cuss out Jay, you can. Because Jay wouldn't have talked to me like that. I'm sorry. And we seen you. I think maybe Kylan is trying not to come out of character again from, how everybody kind of didn't appreciate how he left and what he said to Xavier, though I think he's apologized and ain't no hard feelings. But I feel like he just doesn't want to come out of his character again. But I would have gave you a pass. I would have gave you a pass this time, Colin. I feel like it's nobody on this. The only one on this show that probably would do it is Norris. And I think Norris is going to be active next week. Norris on Twitter still playing, trying to be Jay friend. They said Jay and Norris really got into it at the reunion. But y'all know these people be on here playing for future seasons. Norris, I'm telling you, Jay ain't the I feel like in future seasons, Jay not the one to be attached to. I think maybe Michelle, because I don't know what Michelle has over people. I wouldn't trust the ass, but I really feel like people aren't going to trust Jay after this season, especially how he showed his ass last night. I actually think that the concussion Jay got, he did. That's probably why we ain't seen nan physical eliminations. Jay probably said, I ain't doing no hall brawls, no tug of wars. I ain't doing that. I bet you that's why we ain't seen nan physical elimination. And the only physical one we saw was females. KC versus Big T. I'm telling you, production is setting this up for Jay to win. I don't think Rogan did anything. They said Rogan did something, but Dejan, I ain't gonna be on Michelle's side too much. I just gave her a little bit. And my memory's so bad, I already forgot the nice thing I said about Michelle because I wasn't trying to. I think Michelle does so much better without Jane. Does she? I ain't like her ass over there on the USA too. Talk about somebody who need a break. D would have bodied Tori. I don't know. Y'all know I hate to say anything nice about Tori ass either, but Tori is a good challenger. She ain't the best. I don't think she no GOAT. She ain't no icon. But she's a good challenger. And I ain't gonna take nothing away from Tori and her strength. I ain't gonna take nothing away from that. I just don't like her. I seen Kyle preparing with Big T. Big T looked really good. She had on a different kind of wig. I said, okay, Big T, I see you. I just don't want Big T to come back because I done had enough. Girl, you ain't about to win nothing. Yeah. Angie, don't go down. Don't go there. I ain't even about to go there because y'all already know how I feel about that Jenny Tori Hall brawl. And it ain't nothing nobody could say to make me change it. I know Jenny done came out and said it was fair and square, and it ain't nothing nobody could tell me. You fair and square through it. That big ass lady with them thick ass thighs and Tori ran over her. Oh, okay. Okay. Now y'all over here putting some alleged stuff in the comments. I ain't gonna put that on the screen, but I see y'all out there. I see y'all. The final for the challenge season 9 is okay. We got 2 parts. It will take place on. Let me get my calendar. That'll tell me how many episodes we got left. So Valentine's Day. Bam. Oh, that's only 2. Okay. MTV, that's right on time. We only got 2 more episodes. And then the final. I'm with that. So next week we can go ahead and purge about 6 to 8 people. Half the cast can go next week. Have us a good old purge. Or maybe just 5 people because we still got to have elimination. 6 people with an elimination, I'll be satisfied next week. And then that's the 31st. And on the 7th, it'll be the last elimination before the final. Bam. Then we got Bam 1, 2. It's probably gonna be a 2-part reunion. Because the reunion gonna be good. That's March 6th. So the week of March 13th, All Stars 4 needs to be up and running. I'm here for this schedule. 2 more episodes. I can make it through 2 more episodes, y'all. I can handle 2 more episodes, y'all. I can't do no more. I can't do any more. MTV let y'all get a whole bunch of screen time that they should not have. They should have been kicking people out every week. Okay, Michaela, Colin, Horacio, he always come. I'm just saying a pattern. A pattern. That's all I'm saying. And his little friend Michelle does too, but I'm just gonna leave that there. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. I think Jay targeted them because Colin and Horacio are the strongest competitors, and Colin threw in Emmanuel earlier. Why not throw in Emmanuel? They throwing in him. It's a game. I'm not even mad at Jay for targeting people that he know he can't beat. It's a game. But don't sit up here and say your biggest competition is Ed, but I'm just gonna focus on Colin and Horacio for right now. That's not making sense. Because matter of fact, let Ed. I want Ed to stay because I need Ed to be the karma. Because I just don't see it. I don't see any of these ladies beating the men like Cara Maria did. I don't even see them getting second, third place. I feel the same way about Michelle, Survivor. She was dropped. Look, I wasn't no Michelle fan over there on Survivor either. Did anyone notice that there is no money? I'm so happy there's no money to be added because I thought TJ was about to get them an opportunity to increase their funds. And he was like, y'all messed around and got down to 350 something. That's what y'all got. And I wish y'all could lose some more. Because really a couple of them was Ed kind of cheated on, but we just gonna let y'all slide. Y'all remember when TJ said everybody had to bring a puzzle piece over before the person can go back and get another, and Ed went over there to help out Norris? Yeah, Corey gonna be purged next week, and y'all wrong for saying Corey looked like that duck with an afro. Y'all put the side by sides up on Twitter, and I can't unsee it. I can't unsee. I just saw that scene. It was good. Yeah, I remember. Okay, Fresh Meat 1. That's when they had to run in that desert. Why couldn't the elimination be like that, TJ? Why it had to be 3 puzzles? Now, I understand y'all probably did the puzzles to give balance to the, not the races, but the genders. Because y'all saw how Horacio and Colin was outrunning Zara. But it could have been one of those where you have to carry your body weight through the jungle, and Zara is smaller, so her bag would have been lighter. Like, I wish it was a physical. Angie, don't go back there because y'all know I won't call them Devin eliminations. We making the challenge very Devin friendly now, I guess, so Devin can get a check. Oh, I saw the preview for the challenge home turf. I like y'all know I was just talking to my friend Charles about, because he a millennial and I'm a Gen X. And I ain't even gonna say what we was talking about. But it's nice to have younger friends because he helps me feel young, and he definitely keeps me on top of what the young people doing. But anyway, most of the people like the CTs and the bananas, like we're kind of all the same age. So when like they were on the Real World and they were on Road Rules, I was in like high school and college. So these are like people that I grew up with. So I love these kind of documentaries that can take me down memory lane, flashbacks to the 90s when I was in high school and stuff. So I'm really, it's better than what they got on the TV right now. So I'm happy to watch this documentary. I can probably tell you right now, unless something really fascinating comes out, I don't feel a need to review it because I feel like these kind of documentaries, you need to take notes, and I'm just not about taking no notes. But I will be watching and tweeting and stuff like that. But I can't wait for the home turf to come out, and I believe it's coming out on YouTube, which is perfect because I can just watch it while I'm working. Because I watch YouTube while I work. Love how TJ straight up told him they are the strongest dudes in the house, despite being the underdogs. TJ can say whatever he wants, but they should have shields. Like, remember when the challenge used to have a shield where if you go into elimination and you win that next week, you would have a shield where you could save yourself or give it to a friend. Like, say if you won the challenge, you could save your friend. Bring back the shields because that's how you help people not go into elimination week after week after week. Bring back the shields. Let people get some. Remember, I don't know what season that was, where if you won elimination, you could pick amongst 3 prizes. Might be an advantage, give somebody a disadvantage. Like, it, start giving people something for winning elimination, because then you will stop throwing people in there time after time. When does it come out? Home turf, I want to say comes out January 31st. But it comes out on YouTube. You have to follow the challenge on YouTube. When I see the advertisement again, I'll share it to my YouTube community wall so y'all can see when it comes out, because I didn't remember the date. We heard that we lost Zara and Raven the same episode. I ain't about to cry about it now. I ain't gonna get up in here and tell y'all no lies. Because again, this is a season where I really don't care who wins. I really don't care. It could be Norris, it could be Horacio, it could be Kylan, it could be Jay, it could be Michelle. I really don't care who wins. I just want to see this reunion because the reunion looks juicy. I'm here for the drama. I think it's supposed to be one person comes back from, okay. But we only got 2 more weeks of this to go, so I ain't worried about it. And I have a feeling if it's this same type of elimination and y'all keep sending Kylan and Horacio, whoever that third person gonna be the one to go home. Y'all need to figure out a way to get not Jay. If Jay really wants to win this, he needs to figure out a way to get Kylan, Horacio, and Ed down there. Like, find a way for Berna, because Berna loves Emmanuel. Find a way for Berna to be the one who has to pick the last person to stay so she could save Emmanuel, and then have Ed. Like, you stuck on 2 people when you need to be focused on 3. Oh, it come out next Monday. I might have had the date all wrong. Thank y'all. The 29th. I be thinking about all kind of dates. I'll be all off. Thank y'all. Jay and Michelle's our layup at this point. I don't know. Michelle did kind of good on that paddleboard, but the final ain't gonna be paddleboarding. For the people that are left, Michelle looks nice because she's smarter than Mariah. I don't know. She still got to make. I think she's smarter than Berna. She could swim better than Norris. Olivia is probably her only competition right now because Colleen gonna gas out in the final. But on any other regular season, Michelle is a layup for sure. They're gonna cut juicy things. Remember, I remember. Oh, this season was supposed to be juicy. It's a womp womp. Where are all the hookups, the fights? I ain't got to worry about them cutting stuff out the reunion because I'm gonna be following Norris. Norris is tweeting. If you want to know, follow Norris on Twitter. She is tweeting. Whatever they cut out, Norris is gonna fill it in. Right. All of them voted for your homeboy, Emmanuel. Emmanuel could have voted for Corey. Emmanuel could have voted for Corey, but he voted for you. That was a choice. Just like you flipped your vote. So he could have flipped it. Like everybody had that opportunity to make a choice. See, last week, Ed, they were showing you where you fall on the totem pole and you fall at the bottom. Your number had been called. Jesus. What guy besides Corey is Jay beating in the final? I think Jay can beat Emmanuel because I think Jay can do the puzzles faster. Like I think him and Emmanuel probably beat him in a foot race, but Jay can do the puzzles faster. He can swim faster. You know they're gonna throw some math equations out there, and Jay is a math whiz. So I have a feeling this final is going to be catered towards the things Jay is good at, so that Jay could be a front runner. Though it all depends on if he can get out Kyland and Ed, because Kyland and Ed are equally as good, if not better, in those same things that Jay is in. I think Jay could possibly beat Horacio. Horacio not too good at the math problems and counting them shapes in the squares and stuff. But the whole final isn't going to be math. But I have a feeling if Horacio makes it to the final, they're going to throw an algebra equation out there and he going to get stuck. But we shall see. We shall see. I hope Jay doesn't win, so it could all be for nothing. Because I'm telling you, MTV ain't about to give you another 20-person Alliance season. This your season to win, Jay. If you don't get it now, you ain't getting it. Never trusted Ed, even on the circle. Did I read this already? I didn't mind Ed on the circle with his mama. When are they bring Netflix? When y'all bringing the circle back? The circle is so good, and y'all can have like 20 of these just ready to go. We don't want to see the circle in all these different countries where we can't understand the language. Though I did watch the circle Brazil and read all the subtitles. That one was good. No, everyone like Jay and Michelle are the only aligned with another person. I don't know what that means. Well, what Michelle said on IG, she probably was lying. Michelle was on IG, like I saw her with Norris and Raven, and they were talking shit about Jay. See, all I saw was Michelle, and I clicked it on and clicked it off. Tell me what they said, DM Rocks. If they got a link, send it to me. I want to hear what they said. Jay literally... I don't think Jay is the Josh of the group. That's not fair. Just because we don't like Jay and he had a foul mouth this episode doesn't mean he's a bad challenger. Watch it be a whole bunch of climbing ropes in the final. It's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. I'm telling you. Angie, don't forget, we only see like 2 seconds of what is going on in the house, and it's heavily edited to fit a narrative. Agreed. This is heavily edited. Because when did Jay and Michelle become so popular? They ain't never been this popular their whole life. If it's a puzzle, he's not winning any physical competition versus the rest. I mean, he did good in that mini final. He just couldn't get the puzzle together. But Ed was on his team in the mini final too. Look, y'all might have a point. All we could do is get there and see. I would love, you know what? Y'all know I don't even like this. I don't even like her. I don't even like her. But I wouldn't even be mad if Michelle beat Jay. I would be at home cracking up. Yeah, I can do without Horacio in the future. Horacio, get a backbone. This ain't the nice guy show. Nice guys don't come in first over here. Zara needs to watch more of the show and see how I would have cheated off of the boys. Sudoku. Unless everybody had a different Sudoku. I was wondering why Colin didn't do his like that. But you probably would spend the same amount of time running back and forth trying to figure out what numbers in what spot than just figuring it out yourself. I personally love Sudoku puzzles, Sudoku puzzles. I have it on my phone. It's really just a huge numbers puzzle. And I love numbers because it's not really about adding the stuff up to get to the number. It's just about making sure it's one in each row. It's really not that hard. I would love to be on the challenge and do Sudoku puzzles. I'm telling you, I had me $300,000. Horacio is a quiet, unproblematic Jordan. But isn't that what makes Jordan Jordan, being problematic and loud? Zara got screwed. No, Zara got screwed over by the mud. Zara should have went everywhere them boys went. Wherever they went, she should have went there at the same time. And it made it a foot race. Who remembers Sudoku? Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I don't necessarily think it was the Sudoku. I think that they were on the top of a mountain and they were getting frostbite and it was cold. Half of them ain't had no gloves and they said, F this puzzle. I think the temperature, the weather played more into that over the Sudoku. And maybe Danny being a thicker man, the weather didn't harbor him as much. I don't know. But yes, I do remember. I do remember. James and those big old the fish eyes. I don't know what y'all talking about. She should have leaned over and copied off the boys. She should have. I would have. If it's there, if it was the same Sudoku, if it was the exact same puzzle, I would have cheated too. That's why people knock their stuff over. Y'all, it's a lot of comments, and I've been on here an hour. I'm gonna go through the big ones and then I will come back because I'm thinking about, Traders is tomorrow. I plan on doing the Traders Live tomorrow. I want to do like a separate challenge, kind of like a challenge game night. I haven't decided, but I got a whole bunch of challenge games I've been clipping off of Instagram and stuff, and I wanted to play. So maybe I might do that tomorrow night too. This elimination was very fair. It was fair. It doesn't lean towards the men, right? Because it's all puzzles. It was all puzzles. They didn't have any physical eliminations. This is not the fifth sport. Bananas wanted to be the fifth sport so bad, but it's not the same game that you were playing Bananas. Like, it is very, very get out your phone and learn how to do puzzles, or you can't be on the challenge. I remember when the challenge, the most mental thing was trivia. That was the most mental daily challenge was TJ's trivia. And you got to see who was smarter now. But now you got to know algebra. You got to know your colors. You got to know how to count. You damn near need a college degree to do the challenge nowadays. All of y'all saying Zara should have copied. I thought you said you needed a season without hall brawls. No, I need a season without people throwing hall brawls. I actually enjoy the hall brawls. I need a season where this is the perfect season because usually it's always Fessy. Whenever Fessy in danger, oh, let's throw in there a hall brawl. And then they put a puzzle on the hall brawl the last time. You know the show was going downhill when you put a puzzle at the end of the hall brawl. You ain't even got to tap your friend. Just let's go ahead and ease our way through the hall and get to the puzzle. Who would save Olivia over Norris? I don't think it's going to be I think for Norris to be so mad, it has to be a scenario where Olivia is making the decision and maybe let's say Norris and I have no clue who else would be down there. Maybe Michelle is down there. I don't know. And Olivia picks Norris. I mean, picks that other person over Norris, leaving Norris in danger for elimination. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be, because how else can Olivia backstab Norris unless next week Olivia is the winner of the challenge and she doesn't pick somebody from their alliance first, and then Kylan and whoever end up in the bottom, Horacio in the bottom. Olivia has to do something shady next week. I have a feeling Michelle or Jay is going to get in her ear. Whatever you do next week, Olivia, get prepared to be read. I don't have no Olivia reads, but I'm sure I'll come up with some after I watch the episode. Whoever wins this season is going to go home first on 40. Probably. Let's just go ahead and throw Michelle home first, because we already seen she signed up. Let's just go ahead and vote her off first. Y'all out here talking about Pokemon Go. I don't know nothing about it. I heard Norris and Raven say 5 episodes left. Right. We just counted them. No, it's 6 episodes left. 2 regular episodes, 2 for the final, 2 for the reunion. Look, it could be 5. I don't really give a damn. They could turn on the final next week for all I care. Oh, Zara did say she was dyslexic like Amber, and I said I was going to stop making fun of Amber. So see, Amber, you got to do like Zara. You got to put your issue out there so we know, so we don't make fun of you for 2-3 seasons, and then you come back and say, oh, I'm this and I can't do numbers, and now I got to apologize for making fun of your ass. Go ahead and put your issue out there in the beginning. So I can be like, oh, okay, Angie, don't say nothing. Or maybe we could be kind people and not make fun of people, but we aren't kind. We aren't kind. And I don't know if it's true, but I heard before this season aired that there is not a set number of players that could reach the final. It can't be. It seemed like 20 people about to go run TJ's final. We about to do a group final. I'm kind of over it. Josh said that about Kels too, and Kels didn't do anything. What Josh say about Kels? Do you think Raven, Colin, and Norris would be good on Traders? Traders is such a different game. Like, your mindset has to change for Traders. Maybe Kylan. Kylan is a good gamer. I think anybody could be good for Traders, because you have to at least be vocal. We know Raven and Norris would be vocal. Right now, I think Bergie needs to go, John, Peter, like all the quiet people. But I think Kylan would be really good on Traders. I wouldn't mind seeing any of those 3 on there. Maybe season 4 or 5 for Norris and Raven, but I can see Kylan next season, only because he has so much draw from being in the cookout. I can see Kylan maybe on season 3. That reminds me, someone made a fantasy Traders 3 cast. I have so much stuff in my email I want to talk to you all about. Maybe this weekend, y'all, I know y'all forgive me. Y'all seen that video on my house. Like, I have so much to do in my house. I'm just not on YouTube like I used to, but trust me, I'm gonna get to talking about all of this stuff. But I would love to see Colin, and maybe Colin and Tiffany on Traders. Like, a couple of the cookout people. Like, you can't put the whole cookout on season 3, but if you put maybe 2 of them out there, I think that would do good on Traders. Hey, Angie, I'm finally catching a live. Hey, what is this? Step on me? Is it Stephanie? That's cute. That's cute. Y'all got to get off of here. My husband is back home. He took my stepdaughter to the urgent care, so I need to go find out what was wrong with her. Do I think Zara is better than Amber? They're both good runners. Zara has a better social game than Amber because Amber is not like, I mean, that girl that said she was autistic and everything, and it was like, F you, Amber. You and your man could go home. Like, for some reason, they don't like Amber, and I think they're just jealous of Amber because Amber is too nice of a person. She ain't did nothing to nobody. Um, I think if you put Zara and Amber on the same season, Zara would last longer just because I think they really hate Amber. But they might be equal. The way Zara kicked them shoes off and jumped over that wall, I think Zara is a little bit stronger than Amber. And I think she would work out a puzzle. So I'm gonna yeah. Zara probably beat Amber. Just gotta say it. I would love to see Veronica. Wes would do really good on Traitors, but see, I feel like if Wes was not a traitor, the Traitors would kick Wes ass on up and out of there the same way they got Bananas on up and out of there. I think Veronica and Cam would last a lot longer. Oh, let's do that. I don't know when, but we got a long time to do this. I would love to have just throw out names we would like for our fantasy traders season 3. But I think Wes would be amazing, but you gotta make Wes a trader because they would get his ass on up and out of there. I would love to see Veronica and Cam be faithfuls. I think Cam would be a good faithful. She definitely would sniff some traders out. Cam would probably banish Wes first. She like, Cam would be like me and be like, off a general principle, Wes gotta go. Veronica needs to be a trader too. Maybe Veronica be a trader on season 4. I don't think Norris is trying to befriend him again. I don't think so either. Because she been cussing his ass out on Twitter. I'm telling y'all, follow Norris on Twitter. I know that, that she was tweeting about how it hurts so much watching his back. She been calling him a bitch and everything else over there on Twitter. I think that friendship is over. Oh, Dabu said Amber is better than Zara. I don't know. Let's put them on the same season because somebody said Amber said she was not retired and Cam also said she was not retired. So them ladies will be back if the show was still around. Now, we love y'all. We happy y'all expanding y'all family and everything, but the show might not be around for y'all to get a comeback. Okay, let me go through this. I saw Kaz beat Zara in the final. F and Kaz ain't touching Amber. Amber did run that final with CT. I'm just saying. Now let's see Amber run one by herself. That's all I'm saying. Right, I just said that. Amber won that. CT. I heard calls for 40. I did too. Gamer V is already dropping some names, but we don't know how true they are. Gamer V just giving us something to talk about. I still don't. You know what, Vontae? My mouse, where the mouse at? I don't understand how Emmanuel is Jay's number 2 either. Now, y'all know I got this 40-year-old brain. They probably did do a season together, but Jay went home early a lot of seasons. I could understand a soft. They live in LA together. Does Emmanuel live in LA too? But Emmanuel just doesn't seem like he's on the same vibe. I would have thought, I know Norris and Horacio weren't dating when the season started, but I would have thought Jay and Horacio would have been a lot closer than Jay and Emmanuel. Who knows? Okay, we everybody's saying Jay losing the final. Okay. I feel like Angie is gonna skip Tori's episode of it was different episodes. I would not skip Tori's episode. Would I? I probably would. I thought it was all mixed together, but now that I know, I probably would skip Tori's because I don't give a damn about Tori. But I might watch it because sometimes I do just like knowing. I'm a documentary type of person. Like sometimes I'll just sit and watch a documentary just because I want to know the history of it. I ain't gonna skip Tori's. Now I might fast forward. You know, I'm good for fast forwarding. Y'all is in these comments. I cannot end this live. They should have made them do the puzzles only, one at each station. Don't call them Devin challenges. I'm calling them Devin challenges because see, CT, yeah, he can do puzzles, but CT can do everything. I'm calling them Devin challenges because these were made for Devin to win. If it was not for this huge increase in puzzles, Devin would be sitting his ass on his couch smoking his cigarettes, hoping to win a season like everybody else. But they came in here and said, "Oh, what you good at, Devin? Oh, you can do all the puzzles. We're gonna make everything a damn puzzle, and we're gonna keep CT off that season so you could do all the damn puzzles." I do miss the skulls. I heard through the Twitter streets, this was a couple of years ago, that the vets didn't like the skulls, like the bananas, the big shot vets of it all did not like having to go into an elimination to make it to a final, and they got the skulls squashed. But since none of their asses was here, they could have brought them skulls back. I'm just saying. I heard it's going to be some kind of skull twist on All Star 4. They aren't calling them skulls, but it's pretty much what it is. Okay, I see y'all I can't read all the comments, y'all. I will be here forever. By the way, how's the draft going? I ain't practiced that spreadsheet, but I guess I ain't gonna have the spreadsheet ready for tomorrow. I'll let y'all, I will have it updated, but I have to go in the office tomorrow, which means I can't play around on my laptop to get the trader spreadsheet up. But 1 week I'm gonna have it together. 1 week I'm gonna have it together. Home turf episode is gonna be Tori, Devin, CT, Darrell, Bananas, CT, and Cara. Somebody said CT twice. Tori, Devin. You know, I really ain't gotta watch Tori or Devin's because I just don't care. But I might. You see, they put the best ones last. Darrell, Bananas, CT, and Cara. I'm not even mad at this lineup. Like, I will watch this. I want to see everybody's history. Yeah, it'll be good. You would put Michelle on Traders. Why y'all want Michelle to be on every show that I love? Like, why I gotta go watch her over there on the Traders? I don't like that lady. I want Michelle to sit her ass down. Well, no, I'm about to go, Dejan. You her agent. You want Michelle to be on everything. I want that lady to sit down. Give me a break on my TV screen. Like, go sit down for a good 6 months to a year so people can miss you. Catching up, and all I can say is that all the people who beat a champ should have automatically been in the final. I agree. So Kylan, Raven, and Michelle should have stayed safe. I agree. If you go into the mercenary section and you actually, it had to be more people to beat a champ than that. Well, Kylan beat 2. Did Raven beat 2? Because ain't nobody go to hell home. So Raven had to beat 2 people. I agree. If you beat the champs, you should automatically have a ticket to TJ's final, or at least automatically have a ticket to Conquest. Now, these people had a ticket to Conquest anyway. It is what it is. But y'all, I'm about to get off of here. We had a good time tonight. I wasn't even trying to drag nobody, but you see how a little bit of dragation can come out. Let's like the video. Please share the content. I appreciate everyone who does. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel if it's your first time, or if it's not, if you just finally say, "Oh, I like Edgy, I'm gonna hit subscribe." Go ahead and hit subscribe. I appreciate it. And what's the other one? Like, oh, comments. If you on the rewatch, get in the comment section. So I'm kind of I do respond to the comments. It might take me a day or two to respond, but I do see your comments and I do respond. So all of that good stuff. Would you rather Michelle? Now, Dejan, you trolling me. You picked the 2 people I don't like. I tell you right now, I'd rather see Tori over Michelle. I can't stand Michelle. I can't stand Michelle. I'd rather see Tori over there if I have to pick. If I have to pick. I'm tired of Michelle. You see how Tori done sat her ass down? She just came in, did a little mercenary thing, but for the most part, Tori has set her ass down. You see how Josh sat his ass down for a little while? Give me an opportunity to be like, oh, okay, they coming back. Let's see what they do. Michelle is on everything. She on the CBS. She on the MTV. Next, she gonna be over there on the All Stars. Can she sit her ass down? But anyway, y'all, I'm not about to drag Michelle no more. No more. I'm about to get off of this. I'm about to go find something to eat. See how my stepdaughter's doing. If you want to say a little prayer, just pray she gets better. Because I think she got a little cold or something, but she had to go to the urgent care, and I'm about to see how bad it was. So with all that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow night for Traders. Have a good one, y'all. Look for me on Twitter. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Kiss My Cheeks TV, Twitter, and Instagram. Because I'm going to be tweeting tonight, too. The episode come on in 45 minutes. We're going to have a good time. Tori didn't have a choice. Can somebody not give Michelle the choice? Anyway. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.